Hey guys, welcome back to another series. Today I thought we would, check out some anime music. Let's see, what do we got here? Because everybody loves music. Such beautiful artwork. Does anybody remember Video Girl Eye? Old classic anime. Good soundtrack. Magic Knight, Ray Earth. Yeah, this was one of the ones that got Clamp. Clamp became famous after this one. Or maybe it was Card Captor Sakura, I don't know. But that's a good soundtrack. Zenki. Does anybody actually remember Zenki? These are these old classic animes that they really should put online, but they just don't. They don't stream these awesome anime shows anymore. Galaxy Fraulein Yuna. Yeah, love that kimono. Let's see, Lotus War. Record of Lotus War, such a classic and iconic anime. Mamono Hunter Yoko. If anybody remembers this one, it was really short, but it was really good. And it's too bad that it didn't get like a longer series. Let's see, what else we got here? We have Saber Marionette J. Another show that should have been put online, but yeah, most of these streaming sites just don't know good anime anymore. And what else we got here for oh, this isn't music, this is a game. Tales of Legendia. So this is kind of the black sheep of the Tales series, which is unfortunate because this is actually a pretty good game. And what sets this game apart from all the other Tales games is the music. The music in this game is just incredible. I mean, 15 out of 10. It's just like the best music of any of the Tales games ever. But it has a different feel to it than the other Tales games, and that's why a lot of people weren't, fans of this game. But this game is actually pretty cool, and so I thought that we would do a playthrough of Tales of Legendia. Checking out the awesome music, and once again, the English version, the intro song is completely stripped, which is a shame because it's an awesome song by the group Do As Infinity, which is one of my favorite J-pop groups. And yeah, here we got the characters. So we've got Shirley. I'm not sure if anybody was renamed. Let me know in the comments if somebody was renamed in this game. But we've got Sinel Coolidge, Chloe Vans. The main character is Sinel, but he uses his fists for fighting, which is a little, different than the usual sword fighter character, that's typical in Tales games. So if you're playing this game, you can switch to Chloe, and she plays more like a Tales hero, with Majin Ken and, some of those techs that everybody knows and loves, and it's typical. There's Will with the big hammer. Norma, kind of interesting character, but a little dim-witted. We've got Moses. Yeah. I don't think he led the people through the desert or across the Red Sea, but he is a Moses. Gurune, one of the more interesting characters. Her personal story is probably the most interesting. And we've got, what's his name here? Jay. We've got Jay, the kind of assassin, ninja. But yeah, this game wasn't received very well, unfortunately. And because it played a little different than other Tales games, and so people were a little turned off by it. It's also one of the oddities because this is a single player game. Even though it could have been multiplayer very easily, this is the only game in the Tales series I could think of. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. This is the only one that's single player. And the reason for all these differences and changes and oddities is that this game was made by a different group. And, not the direct Tales Studio, of course. Namco Tales Studio was, part of it. But there was another team that made this game. I think it was called Melfez or something like that. You'll see them in the intro. And yeah, I just wanted to show off the manual here real quick. But definitely we'll be including the beautiful intro song, which was cut. And let's just go ahead and check out this very cool and long forgotten Tales game, Tales of Legendia. Are you guys ready? Let's try this out, the way it was meant to be played. Enjoy the real, beautiful intro song to this great game. Yes, that was an epic introduction. I really love that song. It's by Do As Infinity, the J-pop group called Do As Infinity, and yeah, it's a great song. It's too bad it's not on the English release. But all the music in this game is amazing. So let's get going. As usual, I'll leave story elements in, and I'll cut, some of the battles. I'll show a couple, and I'll cut a lot of the dialogue since this is already in English. But it's cool to hear the Japanese voices the way they were meant to be.
Shari, 出てきちゃダメだ。でも。早く隠れて。こっちだ。こ
He's like, he told Shirley to hide, and he's like, come here, come over here. Alrighty, just a little more. One shot, please hit. Nice shot. It's nice to hear Shirley say Oni-chan in Japanese. It got away? Looked like he killed it to me. He's been going for 1 week without sleep. That's pretty impressive. So Shirley's saying she'll be on the lookout, or she'll take the watch. But the salt wind is bad for her body. Just for a little bit. And we get our first enemy to fight. Hope you're all listening to the music because it's epic. I'm not really a fan of Sinnoh's fighting style. To be totally honest. Punches is just a little strange. But the battle still has its fun moments. It was different from the other monsters. Like he was directly after people, called Telquest. Uh-oh. What's happening this time? Brother, behind you. Behind me? Look, man.
シャリーしっかりシャリーなんだ
And there is where the whole game will be taking place. On this giant, very, very giant floating island. It's almost like a ship, but it's a giant, massive island that's floating like a ship. And there's a turbaned person who can kill enemies just by raising his hand. Must have been like one of the best students ever if he could kill things by raising his hand.
シャーリー、しっかりするんだ。
So her name is Shirley, pronounced Shari.
すごい熱だ。海水をまともにかぶったから。
So she got covered in salt water. And salt water is really bad for her for some reason.
おい、どうした？
It's like poison. Here comes another main character.
この近くに真水のあるところはないか？川とか池とか。
So Senel is asking if there's some clean water nearby, like a river or a spring, you know, with fresh water in it.
すまん。
And the man explains that there's some just up the way. So Senel's gonna run up there with Shirley.
なんだというのだ。
What's with that guy? There's their boat.
この船、マリントルーパーが使う哨戒艇か。するとあの男。
It's the kind that are used by marine troopers, which I guess is what Senel is. So he put Shirley in the water.
何をしている？
And he's wondering what's wrong with you. You're gonna drown the girl, man.
水に沈めるなんて死んでしまうぞ。
She's gonna die.
問題ない。
No problem.
ふざけるな。
Don't mess around.
髪が光る。
And then her hair is starting to glow.
ジロジロ見るな。
Don't be staring at her. So yeah, apparently they're gonna have a conversation here. And, you know, ocean water, salt water is bad for her. Hurts her, makes her sick, but fresh water heals her and makes her better, apparently. And it makes her hair glow. Just like Rapunzel. And there's Pac-Man, by the way. Namco just had to sneak their symbol in there, didn't they?
内海に立ち上った光の柱、それに輝く人。言い伝えの通りだな。
Just like the legends.
あの子、一体何者だ？
Yeah, Senel doesn't talk much when people ask him
や
questions.
れやれ。だんまりか。質問を変えよう。ここへ来た目的はマリントルーパー君。
It's like, why did you come here? Mr. Marine Trooper?
来たというより引き寄せられた。
We were run
海を
over
漂流していたらいきなり目の前に。
by the giant floating ship.
どこなんだ？
Where are we? What is this
遺跡
place?
船。俺たちが今いるのは古代文明の遺産である巨大船の上だ。
Kyodaisen, a giant floating ship.
船だって？
A boat? A ship?
シャーリー！
Uh-oh. It's the turbaned one.
お兄ちゃん。
シャーリーから離れろ！
Get away from Shirley!
貴様にそんなことをほざく権利はない。なんだと？お前は誰だ？
Alright, we're gonna get into a fight here.
死ね。
One of those that never ends, or can't be won. The fighting system in this game is, you know, not quite as good as most Tales games, I'll be honest. You know, it's not nearly as much fun, and usually the fighting is what makes a Tales game, the battle system. And with Shirley's scream, the battle stops.
どうやらこいつが例のメルネスとやらが。
And we've got a pirate bandit guy that's gonna kidnap her.
配信変技で来てみたら本当におったとはの。
Come on, Sen, why don't you just swim across? My goodness, it's not that far.
待て
You'd think
さっきの魔物
with him being so skilled with water, being a marine trooper,
それより今はシャーリーだ
he could just swim
その
across.
男に心当たりはないか
名前はモーゼス・シャンドル。札付きの山賊だ。
He's a bandit. His name is Moses.
間違いなく奴のアジトだろう。山をいくつか越えた先の高台にある。
So that'll be our first goal in the game,
こっちだ。ついてこい。
to head to the bandit's lair and
名前を
rescue
聞くのを忘れ
Shirley.
ていたな。俺はウィル・レイナード。
So he is Will
セ
Reynard.
ネル・クーリッチ
He is Sinel Coolidge. And now we begin in pursuit. Shirley o kakete. We are chasing Shirley. And that music is so awesome. The music in this game is just amazing. I mean, I could just stand around and do the music, but I'm sure that the soundtrack is out there somewhere. So as you walk by, there's going to be a little tutorial here with one of my favorite characters, Mimi, the Wonder Chef.
はじめましてだパン
And the way she talks is hilarious. I'm not sure if it works in the English version.
変なやつが出てきたぞビルこいつはなんだ
Will, somebody strange has appeared.
俺に聞かれてもこんなおかしなやつは知らん。
Say, I don't know anybody that's weird like this.
変なやつでもおかしなやつでもないパ
Say, I'm not strange or weird, Pan.
ン小生は28代目ワンダーパン職人のミミーだパン
Mimi da Pan. She ends every sentence with Pan, which is Japanese for bread.
小生それにミミーだパン
へんパン参ったパン
See, every sentence is ending with the word Pan, which is
言
bread.
葉も出ないようだパン
And in this game, of course, the cooking is all about bread.
簡単なパンのレシピを教えてあげるパン
And
教えてもらっても
she'll
作れる場
teach
所なんてないぞ
recipes.
パン屋さんに行くといいパン
And we can make bread at the Panya-san, which is the bread shop in town.
町まで行けば確かにパン屋はあるな。
またどこかで会ったらレシピを教えてあげるパン
She'll teach us recipes when we meet.
バイバイ
Bye bye,
パン
Pan. So cute.
偉大なパン
It hurts, Pan.
でも強い子だから負けないパン
I'm a strong girl, so I won't be defeated, Pan.
今の何だったんだ
And what was that?
さあな。
I wonder. So we get our first recipe, toast here. But yeah, the way she talks, is unique to Japanese culture, putting, a cute term on the end of each, sentence. I really don't know the English version. You have to tell me in the English version if she has a funny way of talking in the English version of this game or not, because I've never played the English version. So let me know in the comments, guys, if does Mimi talk funny or...
魔人剣
It's definitely a unique Japanese thing.
悪いな手加減を忘れてた
So I have no clue how they would have translated the way she talks. And as always, I'll show a couple battles. But yeah, this music is just so awesome.
So
there's the main town. And there's going to be a conversation here. I went ahead and just cut it out. I'll be cutting out just, a bunch of the kind of tutorial dialogue, but I'll leave in, some of the important story events. It's kind of boring to fight with just one person, but when we get a few more characters, it'll be more exciting. But, the opening area to this game is just gorgeous. I mean, for PlayStation 2, this was really impressive, in my opinion. The music, the waterfalls, and just the scenery. I mean, it is quite different than, many others in the Tales series. But, it just has that music. Easily the best soundtrack. Oh. If you see like a little cut or stop, in the video, that was, a fight that I was cutting out. Since they can get monotonous, so, I'll be cutting most of them. And welcome to the game's main town. Actually, really the only, or I guess there's two towns maybe on the ship, on this giant floating island, and this is really the main one. It's pretty big. It's called Huertes in katakana. There's a large gate at the edge of town. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what it's for, and sometimes it lights up and glows. It's one of those mysteries.
ウィルさん、いいところにすぐ来てくれ。
町の中心に噴水広場がある。セネルはそこで待っている。
He wants Senel to wait for him in the center fountain of town. Hey, where's the bandits' lair? So they're going to give us a chance to walk around town. Huertes Beacon. But I'm just going to go ahead and go to where we need to go. There'll be a pretty funny scene there. Once again, I'm curious what it is in English, because we're gonna have two characters sing a song, and it's pretty funny in Japanese, but I have no clue what they did for the English version. I can't see it being as funny in the English version, to be honest. So here's a map of the town. And yeah, it's pretty big. There's quite a few houses and lots to explore. But we're just gonna go to the town center for a scene. And another main character is there, the guy in purple, who looks kind of suspicious. And yeah, that is a guy with a ponytail on the side of his head. It's like, are you new to this place? Is it the first time you've come here? By looking at your clothes, looks like you're a marine trooper, and you look strong too. And as always, Senel doesn't talk to people. Well, are you strong? Are you not strong? He wants to know. He hates not knowing stuff. You'll see why Jay, he has to know everything that goes on. 50,000 gold I'll give to the person that can defeat me in battle. And that's what this guy said just now. So they all think Senel did the challenge instead.
Oh,
I'll challenge your game for 50,000 gold. His nails are glowing. So in this game, the special moves are called Soujutsu, a kind of jutsu. Jay got some of his information that he wanted. Well, challenge him, everybody. 50,000 gold. It's a lot of money. But since he's got the Soujutsu and they don't. What's all the racket? And here comes our Japanese song, which is pretty funny. From these two, which are kind of clowns in the game, I suppose. Humor relief.
Oh no!
You guys gotta tell me what that song is in English, but it's hilarious in Japanese. Don't, touch me so easily like we're friends or something. What have you done? This person, I guess he's really, really famous. He touched me first. Is this
歌を
the...
邪魔されるのが何より嫌いなんだぞ
This is like the Elvis of this world.
怒ってるカジサが怒ってる
やばいぜお前イザベラ君
I love that he calls her Isabella-kun
悲しみに襲われている
to the girl.
はい
She is
この
Isabella.
若者を正すためとはいえ心を鬼にしなければならんのだからな
はい
しかしやらねばな愛のために
For love, we must present justice.
美しさは力グレートフェロモン
Beautiful power, great pheromone.
美しさは罪ワンダーフェロモン
She's wonder pheromone. Now, why are they pheromone? That's like
行くぞ俺たち
X-rated stuff right there.
ボンバー
They are pheromone bombers. It's the name of their group. Yep, Sinel's reaction is very good there. It's like, I'm curious if their name was changed in the English version. Pheromone bombers doesn't seem to be a name for kids. So they pick a fight with Sinel. Sinel wins. They have a fight. Triangle
ボ
wins.
ンバーズより実力は上
Sinel man. Stronger than the pheromone bombers.
セネルどうした何があったのだ
And of course, Sinel's in trouble. Not a good scene.
こいつらが勝手に仕掛けてきたんだ
詳しい話を聞かせてもらおうか
It's like, we're gonna go and have a talk
そ
about
んな時間は
this.
ない早く山賊のアジトへ行かないと
We don't have time. We gotta go to the bandit's lair.
なりふり構わず襲いかかるつもりかまるで狂犬だな
Boy, he's got a short temper.
どけさもないと
Get out of my way. If you don't,
スカルプ社が光ってるお前ブレス系か
お仕置きだ坊やライトニング
some punishment. So, he's got some spells. Will. I'll be glad that he's in our party and not against us.
お目覚めかしらウィルさんももう少し手加減すればいいのにね
Will should have held back.
どういたしまして
Do itashimashita. You're welcome. So she kind of got Will to, let him out of prison. Keep an eye on, Sinel as we go to rescue our lovely princess. So once again, we are heading out to our princess to save our princess, as we do in every game. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this introduction. And we'll enter our first real dungeon in the next one. We'll see you then.